All right, people. Welcome back to MG Sports TV. As you guys know, I am your host, Mario Dakers. I try to fix it. I know me, I try to fix this, people. I know me, I try. Good, I think, yeah, that bossy, Makana. Alright, that bossy now. Welcome, people. Welcome back. So, people, the Jamaica Premier League is back. As you guys know, we have to get in some details, do the preview show, and also the Jamaica Women Premier League is still ongoing. Hard to keep up. Hard to keep up. If I know me already, I want to keep up with everything, but it's merely impossible to do so. Anyways, people, as you come in, please do smash that like button. Would thoroughly appreciate it if you do so. Nonetheless, we're going to touch on it. So we're going to look at the games that played over the weekend in the Jamaica Women's Premier League, and also we're going to look at the Jamaica Premier League games that are coming up for match day 6. Yeah, match day 6. I remember. Yes, I remember. So hopefully everyone is doing good, and we're going to get straight in the show. So people, smash the like button. Oh, please don't forget, my word, don't forget, people, our sponsors. Do not forget our sponsors. That is SAP Sports. You can check them out at SAP Sports 4 on their Instagram, and also you can check them out. You can go into actually the walk into the office. This is their logo. Walk into the office at Maypen. It's Denby Maypen, people. 138 138 38 Muirhead Avenue. Please make sure you check them out. So for sure, the Premier League preview and reviews are not normally long, but for sure we have to get it out of the way. So as you come in, please most definitely smash that like button. So let's have a look now, people, at the Women's Premier League games that played over the weekend. Some big results, people. Some big results, big results, people. Alright, so the Jamaica Women Premier League results for Zone A. We have Olympic Garden defeating Springers United 6-1. And then we have Fraser's Whip. Literally whip. I mean, no questions asked. Literally whip. Fraser's literally whip. Rangers FC 20-0. Why? I would love to watch that game. 20-0. Big up there, man. Big up. Massive respect, my brother. Happy to see you tuning in. Then now in Zone B, we have Cavaliers defeating Mile Gully 6-0. And Cavaliers are a good team. Well, lucky Cavaliers have been training from the start of the year. So I do think that they would have been a proper outlet. Well, there you go. That is football. 20-0. Boy. Royal Lakes defeated Real Mabay AFC 2-1. So, those are the interesting details for the Women's Premier League. We're going to have a look now at the Men's Premier League. So, let's jump over to the Jamaica Premier League page. I haven't... what should I say? I haven't created my template as yet, so that's how it is. Why am I not say Jamaica Premier League? Oh, yeah. Big matchup for the weekend. Alright, so let me see if you guys are seeing that. So let's have a look at the first one, people. Let's have a look at the first one. This is the first match. We have Cavaliers versus Falkland. Cavaliers versus Falkland. Now, this one is going to be interesting, people, because Falkland started off the season in good spirit. Let me have a look at the table. Cavaliers started off the season in really good spirit. They started off the season in good spirit, but unfortunately, it put an end to the tail, the fairy tale. So hopefully they can fix up and start doing the right thing. So as it stands, as you know, people, 14 teams in the league, newcomers, Chapelton, Falkland, and as you can see right there, Falkland is actually at the tail end, exactly at the tail end of the table. Now, Falkland so far this season, they have played 5 games. Looking at the stats right now, they have played 5 games, people. Scored 4 goals and conceded 14. They've played 5 games and conceded 14. But we can remember the last match they played was a significant deficit where they were defeated by Aberview 6-1. Aberview, who started off the season in fine form. Mad Vibes said King still there, J.A. Yes, he is. Yes, he's still in Jamaica, Mad Vibes. So, that's how he started off the season. And it's not really a good look. Hopefully, they can bounce back. I'm hoping that they can bounce back actually. It'd be really, really good for them to do so. Let me see. Give me a second, people. Let's check something. Good. All right, so let me get back to it. So Falkland, not the best season for them so far, for sure. And I do believe that they'll be hoping to come back. Also, both teams are coming from a loss. Both teams are coming from a loss. Mount Pleasant defeated Cavaliers. As you know, that was Mr. Speed up against Tapper. Mr. Whitmore himself. But Tapper was walked away with that one victorious 1-0. And for sure, this is going to be interesting. And I would tip my hat to Cavaliers over Falkland for this one. Falkland still have their defense to fix up. Hopefully, they can get the right players in. I'm not saying that who they can't do it, but that display against Aberview was for sure not one in which they want to see replicate itself again 100%. So I'm gonna go Cavaliers more so. I do believe that Busy has started off the season in fine form. Really, really good form actually. Busy has started off the season in very fine form. So I'm expecting something to happen for Cavaliers in this one. This one is going to be played at West Pow Park. That's way down there in Montego Bay. Game kicks off at 3 p.m. Tickets will be for 500. It's basically like a contribution, but anyway, that's cheap, people. Can go out and go for the day and support and help and play and watch some football. Match kicks off at 3 p.m. Midweek match, people. We're going to kick off the week in fine style. Now let's move now to the next matchup. So I'm going for Cavaliers for this one. I'm going to say Cavaliers 2. Falkland is at home, so I do think that they might score. So I'm going to say Cavaliers 2-1. With the home support of Falkland, I might say, hey, they might get a goal. Travis Pessoa said, checking in on the job military. Big up, Travis. Massive respect. Just doing a quick preview and review of the Jamaica Men and Women Premier League. So next matchup, people, we have at Jocks Hall Sports Complex. Also on Wednesday at 3 p.m. we have Mount Pleasant versus Waterhouse. Also, ticket will be $500. I think if it was on a Sunday, it would be $1,000. Interesting. Can you imagine schoolboy football ticket there than this, and people are complaining how much people got schoolboy football game? Rough, man. People, the Jamaica Premier League needs the support, people. Really, really needs the support. Now, I do think that Mount Pleasant coming off a victory. This one here, Mount Pleasant coming off a victory. Mount Pleasant 5 games played so far. Scored 7 goals, conceding 3. They are on 11 points, only behind Aberview, who is on 13 points. Aberview really, really kickstart this season in fine form. But as you know, the Premier League our Premier League is one who is very, very really, really unpredictable. Let me tell you the truth. It's really, really unpredictable. But I think I'm gonna go interesting one. Mount Pleasant versus Waterhouse. Alright, so let me give you some back statistics, people. Let me give you some back statistics. Last 5 games between Mount Pleasant and Waterhouse, we have seen Waterhouse winning 2 and 3 draw. So Mount Pleasant haven't defeated Waterhouse since 2000 and actually last season basically. So Waterhouse defeated them 2-0, Waterhouse defeated them 1-0. They drew 1-1, drew 1-1, drew 1-1. Wow, 3-1-1 draw, and Waterhouse most definitely defeating them twice. So Jano sir, you see this is how funny football is, people. I'm sure you know this is how strange. Let me show you, this is how strange football is, right? At present moment, in regards to form on the table, Mount Pleasant would be significantly better than Waterhouse. Let me show you the last form for both teams. Mount Pleasant, most recent form, 3 wins, 2 draw. For Waterhouse, 2 wins, 3 losses. But yet still, Waterhouse going to a game in which they haven't lost in their last 5 meetings. That's just how funny football is. That is just how funny football is. In the last 5 times Waterhouse played against Mount Pleasant, they haven't lost a game. Well, this time around, owing to the fact that the Mount Pleasant are on a good run of form, can they really get the job done over Waterhouse? After 5 attempts in the last year or so, or last 2 years, after 5 attempts, get something done. But for me, I'm going to go with statistics and history. History plays a lot, people. History tells a lot in football. I'm going to go Waterhouse to win this game 1-0. I do believe that Waterhouse needs to bounce back as well. They haven't started off the season with the best foot. They lost, they defeated Vere United, but the one win that Chapelton registered on the board was against Waterhouse. So they have been taking some level of battering since the start of the season. But I'm going to go Waterhouse this time around. So Fuzzy, the one here, your one. Like you'll take the one here. Just because Waterhouse has been that dominant over Mount Pleasant over the last 16, 18 to 12 months. So I'm going Waterhouse for that one. I'm going to say Waterhouse 1-0. It's going to be a close game. Really, really close encounter. Next we have Vere versus Montego Bay. Now these are 2 teams that really struggled last season. They really, really struggled last season, people. But this season, Montego Bay coming out in flying form. This one is also an interesting game. Vere versus Montego Bay. Let's have a look at the stats. I think Vere is in position. Oh, but Vere is in 13th position. Montego Bay is in 4th. Both teams play 5 games each. Vere has only registered 2 points on the board. That seems to be 2 draw. And they have only scored 1 goal in 5 games. Or 1 goal in 5 games. So people, that's interesting. 1 goal in 5 games. What Wagwan for the strikers them? Wagwan. When you talk about Wagwan. The striker them. Wagwan. There's no way you can sound a striker. I mean, I teach you, know. It look like I'm here training for your striker them. 5 games and 1 goal. 5 games and 1 goal. Nah, sir. I'm here train them people, so don't worry about it, man. I'm here train them. As soon as they fire me as the striker coach. They must have scored some goals. 2 points. Vere second to last on the table. And Montego Bay looks good, looks comfortable, looks compact in what they're doing. 10 points. That's fairly good. That's actually some good pointing based on the fact that only the top of the table is on 13 points. That's actually a good set. So I'm going to go Montego Bay to win this one 3-1. I'm going Montego Bay to win this one 3-1. And unfortunately, it's way down in Vere. Down at Vere home turf. I do believe, I'm never sure. But people, this is predictions. Not necessarily have to go the right here. But this is predictions. But as I stated, I'm going to go Montego Bay 3-1 to Vere. That's what I'm doing. And Baller Kick said Waterhouse will win. Alright, will. Strong statement, eh? Strong statement. Next matchup we have, as Mr. Still, yes, once them fire me, once Vere fire me as a striker coach, I do believe that them supposed to start score some more goals. But they need to fire me first. If they don't fire me, sorry for them. Sorry, they're not scoring no goal. Alright, so we have Portmore Derby, people. Portmore Derby coming up. Big one, people. Big one coming up. Also tomorrow at 5 p.m. So 2 games. It's actually a double header down by Stadium East. The Portmore Derby is in it. Double header. First matchup we have Chapelton Maroons versus Molynes FC. And then we have, that's for the 5 p.m. game. Chapelton Maroons versus Molynes United. That one is most definitely going to be a really interesting matchup. So we'll see how that one goes. Anyways, so let me go to the aspect of the details of that one. As you know, first time Chapelton Maroons playing inside the Premier League. So let's see if there's any available statistics. Run of form now, people, for last 5 games with both teams. Chapelton Maroons has only won 1 game, whilst Portmore Molynes won 2. 4 losses for Chapelton, 3 losses for Molynes. So there will be no head-to-head because this is the first Chapelton Maroons' first season in the Premier League. All right, so positions, 5 games played. Chapelton Maroons seems like I'm a striker coach as well. So I'm a striker coach for both Chapelton and Vere. So unfortunately, Chapelton and Vere, unless you fire me, sorry for no, we're not gonna score no goal. So I am the striker coach for Chapelton Maroons and Vere. So I'm gonna check it out, people. Check it out. So 1 goal in 5 games, sufficiently not good enough, I would say. Chapelton Maroons on 3 points, as you can stated. Their only 3 points they recorded was that defeat against, the win against Waterhouse. So I do think that's where they saw their victory. Nonetheless, part of football, right? Molynes in 9th position, scored 6, conceded 7. Molynes still have some work to do. Mr. Thomas still have some work to do, but nevertheless, Alex will try to dig something out of this game. Intriguing, very intriguing to see. Lenny Hyde, I think, will be back. Lenny Hyde and Sammy will be back this time around with the Chapelton Maroons team. So I do think that they're going to come good. A team that I'm very interested in seeing this season, how they will cope and what to expect from them. I am going to go Molynes 2 goals to 1. I expect this to be a good game because when Chapelton play, you don't know, say they kind of play a more expansive football than what we would expect them to play. But they play a lot more expansive. But Molynes, play Molynes head to head like a basketball type format. They will hurt you because that's how they like to play. That's how they love to play. Love the transition, open game. But we'll see how that game goes. I'm gonna go Molynes 2, Chapelton 0. Not sure where the goal will come from. As I say, I may train them. I train the striker them. So I don't know where they go. If me can tell us, if me are the striker coach for Chapelton and Vere, and me I tell you, say, me don't know where the goal will come from. You must know. You must know, people. So fine, when you put it whatever context you want to put that in, just know, say, I am the striker coach for Chapelton Maroon and Vere. And if me can look by and tell us, say, me don't know where the goal will come from, you must know. So 1 goal so far this season in 5 games from both teams. And as you know, blame the coach, blame the striker coach for that. I will take the blame. Alright, next matchup, Portmore Derby. The Portmore Derby, people, that's the next matchup. We have Portmore United versus Dumbley Holding. I'm going to say Dumbley Holding. Interesting. 7 points each. Portmore United scored 3 goals, conceding 2. Dumbley Holding scored 6, conceding 6 as well. So goal difference is quite close. just 1 Portmore United and 0 Dunfermline. Last run of form, last 5 games both teams have played. Portmore United only registered 1 win and 4 draw. Whilst for the last 5 run of games, for Dunfermline, they have played, they have won 2 games, drawn 1 and lost 2. So that's interesting. Now the last 5 meetings from these 2 teams, this is how it went. 2 wins Portmore United, 3 wins Dunfermline. Now in most recent time, Dunfermline has had the better of Portmore United. They defeated Portmore United 29th of May 1-0. Also the 14th of the 3rd, that's the 14th of March, 3-2. That was a cracker. That was actually a good game. So the Portmore United win way back to 2021, where they defeated Dunfermline. That's in the month of June. So in most recent time, Portmore United have been the better team. No, Dunfermline has been the better team out of Portmore. So you can imagine 2 teams from Portmore and the team inside of Portmore beat up the Portmore. Why? He come like say, boy, your father fight and you beat him up. Your father fight 3 times, you beat him up. And you beat him up 3 times. Yeah, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Most definitely. Anyways, matchup, we also have, I did Cavaliers, Mount Pleasant, Arnett Garden versus, hold on, this game is not for tomorrow. I don't think this game is for tomorrow. I don't buy Jungle. Oh yeah. So we have Arnett Garden versus Lion. Let's look at the statistics as well. Arnett Garden so far 5 games. All the teams play 5 games. Arnett Garden on 10 points, scored 8 goals, conceding 5. And so far now, I do believe that Arnett Garden has been wasteful in front of goals, despite them scoring 8 goals. I think they have been wasteful. I don't think they put away the chance. They create a lot of chance, but they don't put away their chances. Lions now on 7 points, 5 goals scored, conceding 4. Last run of form, 5 games run of form. For Arnett, we have 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. That's good. That's actually really good. For Lion, we have 2 wins, 2 loss, 1 draw. Not so bad. Last 5 meetings between both teams have been Arnett 2 wins, 2 draw, and Lion 1 win. And these games would have gone stretched far back as to 2019. Last game that they played, well, as far as back to 2019, where on the 12th, the 29th, actually, on the 29th of December 2019, Arnett defeated Lion 2 goals to 1. So I'm gonna go with did I give predictions for the Portmore United derby? No, I didn't. I'm gonna Dunfermline 1-0. All the games have been close, so I don't think I should really stretch it away from that. Games have been really close. I'm gonna go Dunfermline 1-0. Tivoli Garden versus Arnett versus Lion. I'm gonna say Arnett 2, Lion 0. So I'm gonna go more in favor of Arnett this time around until Lion kind of step up. So I'm gonna stick with Arnett for this one until Lion step up. I'm gonna stick with Arnett for this one. So let's see what Mr. Price can kick on with. Last game, people, we'll be looking at is Tivoli versus Harbourview. I do believe this game is going to be at Anthony Spalding as well. Last game of the evening. We have a good matchup. So far, Harbourview have only registered 1 draw in all 5 matches played so far, which is quite good. Scored a total of 14 goals and registered 3 assists. Nicholas Hamilton has been vital to that run of form that Harbourview have been in so far. So Kumi is the one who's really the driving force for Harbourview. So for those who don't know, there will be no Trayvon Reed this season. Trayvon Reed joined Oakland Roots in most recent time. So there'll be no Trayvon Reed for the rest of the season. So all the Trayvon Reed fans, no Trayvon Reed fans to support. That's how it is. And then for Tivoli, run of form, 5 games, 2 draw, 1 win, 2 loss. That's not really good enough. 5 points, 5 points they're on. Scored 7 goals, conceding 8. Minus 1 goal difference, whilst Harbourview have a plus 11, which is significantly a lot. So I have to go with Harbourview for this one. Now, funny enough, the last 5 meetings between both teams have been shared equally. So it's been 2 wins for Tivoli, 2 wins also for Harbourview, and 1 draw. And these records go as far back as same as 2019. The most recent game that they played was on the 4th, which was April. The game draw 3-3 between Harbourview and Tivoli. The 17th of April, game ended 3-3. Before that, on January, it was actually the 1st of February, where Tivoli lost to Harbourview 2-1. So it's actually a fairly good encounter. I think it's quite balanced, but I'm going to tip my hat based on the start of the season that Harbourview has had. Really good start. I'm going to go Harbourview 3, Tivoli 1. So those would have marked the previews for the games, for the Jamaica Premier League games that are coming up over this weekend. People, those are the games for the Jamaica Premier League that are coming up this weekend. Well, not this weekend, people. Tomorrow. It's actually tomorrow, people. So those are the games for tomorrow. Hopefully you guys can turn out and support your team. Definitely. I'm going to try and see if I can make it to at least either Anthony Spalding or Stadium East. Either Anthony Spalding or Stadium East. I'm not sure which one of the game them I go yet. Really not sure. It depends on which one of the game them I go get TV coverage. Maybe I go the next game. Maybe. Just maybe I go the next game. So it depends, people. As I said, it depends on which one of the games I'm going to get TV coverage. I'm going to maybe go the next game. Nevertheless, people, that would have closed off my preview show for the Jamaica Women and Men, or Men and Women Premier League. So hopefully you guys are doing good. Have a good day, people. Those are my predictions for the games, and we'll see how they turn out. Massive respect, people. Big up. Hope you're doing good, and I'll see you guys again. Until later. Remember, later, people, we have a big interview. Well, not big, but we have a very good interview later. We Romain Blake of Jamaica College joining us on the program. I try my best this evening to start as early as possible. We did an interview last night with Malachi Douglas of Chapelton Maroons of CC Clarendon College last night. Join the program, most definitely. So people, as I can say, smash the like button, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV, people. We are out. Boom.